So I'd love to share with you one of my absolute favorite places in the entire world. I've been coming here for over 20 years now, and it baffles me that not a lot of people know this place. This is the Grand Hotel Royal in Viareggio, which is on the Versilia coast of Tuscany. It's a beautiful old hotel that is just dripping with opulence. The grand staircase has all this light coming in. There's a terrazzo floor, and everything is made out of wood and brass and marble, and it's just beautiful. The lobby is stunning. You have comfortable places to sit, these large atriums, lots of poker tables, a piano, and then a fantastic bar that is absolutely stocked to the brim. There's also art everywhere, and there's also amazing conference rooms if you happen to need to have a conference. But overall, this hotel just does luxury in an old school way that I just don't see in many places around the world. It's a historic hotel. It is the grand old dame of hotels where a lot of royalty and famous people used to come to party. And now it's just sitting quietly on the coast here in this small town in Tuscany that is amazing. There's plenty of parking. That's the first thing to get out of the way, which is important because in the summer, this town can get quite busy. Breakfast here is an event. I have never seen anything like this. There is a buffet that is included in the room with cold cuts and cheeses and fresh bread that's baked in-house and this amazing honeycomb that is local. And if you get creative like me, you can make some bites that will just blow your mind. There's also hot breakfast for the English or American, and then lots of pastries and local tarts and lots of fresh fruit, which is something that I absolutely love. I mean, just bushels full of fresh fruit. There's also, of course, the brioche and cornuto, which, has to be dunked into a fresh cappuccino. Dinner is also quite nice in the grand ballroom here. They have it every night, and the menu varies, but it's always something local and fresh and delicious. You really can't go wrong eating in-house here, especially when eating the classics. But my favorite has got to be the aperitivo here, mainly because the guy behind the bar here, Nicola, is fantastic. He's making an in-house coffee Negroni that he infuses himself. It is out of this world. Now, of course, this is a hotel, so we have to talk about the rooms, which are lovely. Terrazzo floors, large and spacious. The ceilings here go on forever. It's unbelievable. This was the royal hotel of the area, and everything here just screams opulence. Beautiful, comfortable beds, thick linen sheets, and the bathrooms are stunning. Beautifully appointed, everything is marble or tile, lots of light. I mean, that's amazing in Italy to have that much room. There's even 2 rooms that are 2 floors in the towers, and most of the rooms have balconies that give you that view, which is amazing. The back of the hotel is also lovely. It's a garden space, which is really well manicured. There's lots of places to sit and chill out in the sun, to take the sun, and you're surrounded by statues and just this greenery that's amazing. There's also songbirds that they keep, which are lovely and just kind of add this beautiful ambiance. And this is a place where you feel very comfortable just staying outside. Now, my job is to get a nice drink, bring it out back towards the pool, and this is where you'll find me spending most of my time. The pool here is amazing. It's crystal blue, clear water, and it's surrounded by white marble. I mean, this is one of the most amazing pools that I've ever spent time in. It's deep, you can do laps, you can splash around in the shallow end. They have a full bar back there. This is luxury living. There are sun chairs for days, and it's never ever crowded. I mean, it's literally like diving into heaven here. I would spend the rest of my life swimming in this pool if I could. It's fantastic. Of course, this is a beach town, and the Versilia coast is one of the largest and loveliest coasts in all of Italy. It's right next to Liguria and the Italian Riviera, but it's much less tread than those places. And the sand here is fantastic. None of that rocky beaches that you find up north. This is like the best of California and Italy mixed together. The water here is shallow for a good bit of while, so it stays warm, it is mild and lovely, and the service on the beach is fantastic. And the hotel has their own private beach, which is just another plus. Now, behind the hotel is the town of Viareggio, but there is the large central park there that is worth exploring as well. This is just a beautiful wooded area, and the area in general in Tuscany, the Maremma here, is known for its hiking trails. This is part of the famous Via Francigena, which is the old pilgrim trail, so you're going to be surrounded by nature in just footsteps. Of course, there's a large town of Viareggio, which is lovely with its Beaux Art buildings. It has kind of this modern 60s style as well. It's just beautiful and colorful and quiet. And some of these buildings are just amazing, as are the amazing old cars. It's a great town. There's a lot of history and culture here. It is the capital of the Carnivale in Italy. Like many people know Venice, but this is really where they make the floats and they go nuts for it, and you can see it everywhere in the streets, basically. Of course, some of the best food you're going to find here, from amazing pastries that will just melt your face. I mean, this place is amazing. And there's as much pasta as you could ever want to eat because you are in Tuscany and have the best products available. They also have amazing Indian restaurants and Thai food, so, plus that's hard to find in Italy. Of course, the beach has its own passeggiata, which is where most people end up pouring into towards the end of the day. Here you have a drink, you bring down the kids, you have a little magic time. There's a ton of street markets, which are awesome, or there's window shopping of like really amazing brands, and you can get some serious shopping done if you have the will and the way. But of course, it's the food that always brings me back. This place, Giallo, has the carciofi giudice, which are amazing, and these little pinze focaccia that will melt your face. They're so good. At sunset, the town just kind of blows up even larger. The sun makes everything golden, and the kids come out and they're playing in the streets, and I don't know, there's just something magical about this place where the sun doesn't want to set. It's the epitome of summer for me. And this hotel just sits right in the middle of it. It's kind of this quiet heart, this epicenter, where all this activity and all this joy kind of radiate from it. I can't say enough about this place. It's one of my most guarded secrets that at this point I feel like I need to let out of the bag because it's just too special not to share. I hope you go. It's called the Grand Hotel Royal Viareggio. Enjoy it. It's amazing.